Hello everyone, welcome back to Tinateach HTML. Today is our next lesson, computer codes. We're going to take a look at these tags over here, code var, samp, and kbd. Okay, now what does kbd means? Very easily, keyboard input, and that's going to be the first thing that we're going to take a look. Keyboard input will display content, the keyboard input. Well, not the user keyboard input, but the keyboard input that you want the user to type in, in case of something happening. And it is displayed in the browser's default monospace font, obviously. You can certainly change this with CSS inline or internal or external CSS. And this monospace font is the same with kbd, samp, code, and var. Okay, they are the same in that regard. Now, with these tags, it's just like the italic tag, the bold tag, and I've had a little bit of a demonstration for you here. First, we start off with a paragraph tag. I have an example. Save by pressing kbd, Ctrl+S, and then close kbd. Okay, none of the tags that I've shown you are empty, so you do need to open and then close. Next up is program output. It's the same thing when it comes to font, as I've mentioned before. Let's say somehow something, your website returns an error. Let's say error 404. Okay, and you want to have like a special format for this. It also helps with CSS, instead of giving like a class or an ID for such things, you can simply just put samp and then you put in the CSS style, or kbd and then put in the CSS style. Okay, so you don't have to bother with naming stuff a lot. And that's it. Remember to open and to close. Okay. Next up, let's tackle computer code. So computer code is marked by the code tag, okay? And you can write whatever code you want in here. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, Java, C, C++, whatever you want, okay? As you've seen here, I've separated them by new lines. This is Python code, okay? Now, I do want to give like a mention. Even if you add line breaks and white spaces and tabs and whatnot, code does not consider that. So this will be portrayed all in one line, which does not look so nice, okay? Now, you can get around that by putting code within the pre tag. Pre for pre-formatted text. Any spaces, any line breaks, any indentation like that are respected in the pre tag. Okay, variables. Now this one is typically displayed in italic, as you can see. Var variable. Var is also the shorthand in a lot of other languages as well. And you can open var tag, put in the name of a variable, and close the var tag. It'll have a special format for these variables. All right. Now let's start with the paragraph tag, and I'm going to go with refresh the page by pressing the key kbd, Ctrl+S, and then plus F5. All right. Now let's have some line breaks down here, 2 line breaks. But if the page returns samp error, let's move back here. Line breaks again. Then press kbd F2. So these just random things that I'm putting in, which can help you understand this better. The browser will give you some codes, another line break, and then let's have some code. X equals to 7 and Y equals to 12. Print what is some spacing plus, so append X plus plus y plus spacing question mark. All right. Now let's end the line with a semicolon. And then let's add another line break. Let's go down here, all on the same line. More line breaks. So use pre-formatted tags, pre-formatted pre-formatted tags like this. Okay, line breaks once again. So let's have pre and then let's have our code in this. And I'm gonna copy and paste this exact little thing. Okay, let's add some proper spacing with a tab. Now let's go down here and continue. This will return the sum of var x. Oh, I already closed it for us. And var y, which is, let's have a b for bold 19 and then a period. Contrast to save. Let's go with some CSS. So as you can see, why not just put everything in div, right? Why not, just make everything like a common tag and then refer to those elements using class or ID? Well, it's hard to name an element, especially when you have hundreds and thousands of them. Okay, so it also helps for your brain to visualize the different sections of your website. So I'm just gonna go with internal CSS style and let's have code. Background is blue. Color, sorry, not font, color is white. Okay, let's go down here and let's see KBD. Border 2 pixel dashed pink. Font size 15 pixels. And then what else? What else do we have? var, right? We have var. I'm gonna make it. Let's find some font family for it. Let's go with Times New Romance. And then actually let's have border one more time. Border 3 pixel solid salmon. And then border radius be like, I don't know, 150 pixels. Okay, just to save and let's see how this works out. Okay, so this is what we're working with. As you can see, code is highlighted in blue with white text. X and Y have these like very oval because the border radius is very wide. 19 over there. This is our KBD over here, right? This is our SAM. Now that's it for today's lesson. I hope that you enjoyed that, and do stay tuned to our next topic because we're going to tackle an essential but quite complicated HTML aspect, which is going to be forms, where you'll be taking in user input, user output, and this is also the gateway for you to learn like MySQL, PHP, and like jQuery and whatnot. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Learn today, better tomorrow. Goodbye.